Yeah, I couldn't know the teaching. Yeah, there's one time received a neural precious human rebirth, paved in human rebirth. Oh, the one time. Then not only that, one time, but it can, so precious, but it's so fragile, it can end it in the time. It can be stopped in the time. Perished in the time. So that. So that therefore the poor human life. Oh, not just to achieve. Not just to achieve. Everlasting happiness, liberated from samsara, even that for oneself. Not even that, not sufficient. Yeah, that is. To my teaching, that is to not harm sentient beings, to not harm any sentient beings, any sentient beings. No, the one that you love or hell, the one that you don't love, then you harm, don't like, harm your enemy. So no. So to anybody, to mouse, rat, scorpions, snails, what else? People don't like what? What else? Huh? Spiders. Cockroaches. Cockroaches, mosquitoes, come very near your ear or your hands, and then very concerned the eye, very concerned the real eye, which never exist, even name from beginning is rebirth, not about this morning, from beginning is rebirth. So now, the second, never existed in them. But so concerned is real life. Concerned, something's going to happen, bite, but it's not that. You see? Big way, it leads to war. First war, second war, then there's a possible third war. Besides civil war, well, so many happened in past. Religion, millions of people died, suffer. They were start believing that I. But it's not there. Never existed even then. From the beginning of the brother. I want to shout. This is what you see, the whole world lives like that. The whole world lives, suffers, including animals, even spiders, ants. Oh, you see, living life like this, exact same as human being. Real I, what I feel, believing that real, all is true. See, even ants, even Chinese ants, yeah. Even such, go very fast. Scared! That's been scared! So it's time to you such, scared. So I tell you, Nepal, Ram, who's been cooking. Kopan, long time ago, cooking. So he sacrificed an animal all the time. Ram. So he follows Hindu. So he says, one day, how he sacrificed an animal? I told him in the fence. So he spilled water on the body. So that means yes, he grabbed to to be killed of God. He said, yeah. But I didn't get immediately. I was stupid. You spring out on him. Rajam Ram. You spring out on him. Sorry, yeah. He was that. He was with that special without knowing. He was that. He was angry. He would get angry to the person who was in water. Yeah. So, then he believed that's a goat. Then he said, okay. Then he killed. Do you understand? Ignorance means like that. That's why whole world suffers. That's why virus is happening. All kinds of war, famine, disease, wow, then the earthquakes, landslide, wow, water, tsunami, China and many countries, Japan, wow. Then fire, America, so many times. But not just one, but 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, sometimes, for months, can't stop. Yeah. So they call Mother Earth. Mother Earth, Father Sky. Father Sky. Then what? Sister?
Cloud.
Huh? Sister what?
Cloud.
Cloud. Brother?
Moon.
Thundering brother. Thundering. Whoa, thundering brother. What did I say? Yeah, came from the mind. So all the external things, earthquakes, then the fire, water, wind, water. There are many different wind, danger, water. Can you say? Cyclone, typhoon, cyclone, Taiwan, what? Typhoon, not Taiwan, typhoon. What? Cyclone what? Typhoon, then tornado. And Lhasa, before I arrived Lhasa, there are many, but nothing big. And you don't see Tibet like the West, in America, always text or this, that some area always happens. Oh, it's just but in Tibet called Dongde Lung, Hungry Ghost wind is called Tibet, in Tibet. In the West, tornado. There are many things in Lhasa. There's many small things. There's sand, whole thing is sand. So there are many things, many things, small ones, many small ones going. Yeah, this one. It's Tibet called, I forgot. I think it means the wind of Hungry Ghost. That's involved Hungry Ghost. In West, they're like Tibet is the normal name. Hungry Ghost, wind of the Hungry Ghost. Yeah. But there's nothing big like in the West. Never heard, never saw. Yeah. But they're in the road, but they're not in the front. They go side by side. Yeah. So anyway, all this came from mind. So this that's so important. It came from mind. So therefore, you have to take out the mind. You don't let mind be berserky, terrible. Just use the mind like dust. So bad. So can't do that. If you don't want to suffer, you don't want to bask in the world, you don't want to read all this, you want betterment, you want to make a happy world, then take out mind. So then take out your mind. That's the answer. When the world came from the mind who suffers. So the remedy is to take out the mind. Sorry, I've been crazy. Enjoy to be crazy. Worthwhile topic. Just on the mosquito never bite him. Mosquito go around, never bite him. Yes, never bite him. You have to know that. But you see, they give me most people being bitten by mosquito. But that's just on the past life, I don't know. But never bite. And then it came from the mind. Not just some chemical, all that. Always chemical, all that. Came from the mind, which is formless, shapeless, colorless, clay prism object. Okay, I stopped being crazy. Why Buddha? Who was compared to Buddha? Devadatta, yeah. Devadatta was compared to Buddha. I forgot the name. Yeah. So he sent a crazy elephant from Buddha. But the crazy elephant, when it came to Buddha, he kneeled down like this, like dog in front of the master, the benefactor, the one who gives food. He lick their feet, lick their feet and well, like in the flat, lie down like these dogs, like that. Showing happiness and lick the feet and that, you see? Yeah, lick the face and the master, you see? So, elephant, crazy elephant, but in front of Buddha, lay down, peaceful, no harm. Why? So in the West, we have to learn why elephant do that. Why? It's not true. It's not came from the mind. It's not true with the mind. Why elephant become different in front of Buddha? Why? Yeah, for most people, the elephant crazy. Why? Dangerous. But why in front of Buddha? Why because of it? And San Francisco, even Christian priest, what? San Francis, yes, San Francis, yes. San Francis. So in the forest, there's what animal? Wolf. So wolf harms animal people. So San Francis want to go to the forest. Want to go to the forest. What did you say? What did I say?
About St. Francis in the forest.
Yeah, Francis and St. Francis, sorry. Said, I want to the forest and tell to not harm people. So that's, I think some students said, don't go, it will harm to you. So St. Francis said, yes, I will go. He went, and the wolf became leaking, became like elephant, like the same elephant, became, it's like so much St. Francis, or leaking feet, or super so humble. Why? Even though wolf is violent to others, why? From St. Francis, why has St. Francis? How do you say St. Francis?
Saint Francis.
Huh?
Saint Francis.
St. Francis. But why become like that? Why he violent? But there he became so gentle, so gentle, licking feet like that, so happy, like the dog in the front of the master to give food. He said, why? In the West, it's subject to learn. Why? You have Harvard University degree, or the Oxford University degree, where many degree from full of university, well, science, but why? You have to understand, you have to know this. Why is it wolf? In San Francisco, even they were violent to the people who have violent mind. So you have to know this. Yes, in the kitchen, the St. Francis, yes. Like that. I'm sure there's no wrong wolf. But, you see, that's another story I tell you. Near Lama Tsongkhapa Institute, our center, there's a half hour, yes. What's called the place? St. Francis?
Assisi.
Assisi, yeah. So, where there's a holy body St. Francis kept, you can't see, but it's covered by the wood. Lama is in, when there, Lama meditated in the front of that, meditated. And there was his disciple, nun. I think she may be from rich family, I'm not sure. Very tall, but it was well kept. I don't know, maybe 100 years ago, I don't know. 10 years ago, I'm not sure. Her body is well kept, glass, and very tall, well kept. You can see the body. That's his disciple, first nun. Then I think they had 300 something, I'm not sure. So there was water coming down from the mountain. So disciples complained to St. Francis, we can't meditate because the noise of the water. Yeah. Noise of the water. So then St. Francis went there, called sister. Sister, don't come, because your noise, my disciples can't meditate. They water stopped. Since from that now, up to now, water stopped. You can see there's a place for running water. Oh, yeah, place for running water. But up to now, from that time up to now, water never happened. But if water did come, it was very bad in Italy, or whole world, I don't know. So, why that happened? Why the water even listen to your voice, even to listen St. Francis' voice? Why? In the West, you need to learn that. Why? So we have story, many Bodhisattvas, I forgot. Many bodhisattvas have this story. One king, another king, I forget the name. So bodhisattvas have to pass the water, then the water stopped. Water stopped, rain, the water, big water stopped. Then bodhisattva could go through, then water joins. There are many stories like that. Why? So need to learn the West. So why this great holy beings can do that? Why? Why those elements? Why this element able to stop? Why? You know? Hey, why? Yeah. So it's devil to do with their mind. But why? So if you want to make world peaceful, less, more happy, peaceful, you have to know these things. Came from mind. You have to take his mind. So I think maybe now finish with I might get sick, screaming. I might get sick by screaming. I might get body sick, mentally sick, body sick. So that's so important. Yeah, you have a story in the West, not only in the East. You have a story, full of story in the West. Why you don't learn that? So if it's not true, why do? If it's not true, the temporal mind, different mind. Why this is happening? I just gave an example. Yeah. See why? What is? So Kesang Rinpoche, the one past life, one present in Dharamsala, India. Oh, his past life was one who went to Pandalama Lake 7 days with the Rajan Rinpoche. Then he went to Amdo as a Pandalama Lake shore, protected Pandalama shore. Then he went there, bring these guys back. Then roof, guilty roof, and mother, child, so he went there, you know. So, yeah. So, So before coming to the house, there was one man bringing sack of grain, huge sack of grain coming. You see, he met them. That's before the house. So everything is so in the lake. So one day, before reaching the house, happened this man. And then early morning, told the incarnation was the 4th year. So the Lama, the 14th Lama incarnation. So told parents that Allah is coming. Allah is Lama. Amdo language, Allah. The Lama is coming today. So he came, he was outside, this guy's a beggar. So to check what he recognized. No. So he was outside, incarnation. The incarnation took the mala, turned the Lama to crystal mala, took it on his neck. Then it took the walking stick, belonged to the Lama. To the Lama, to the Kopan inside. And then after inside, then told in the front parents, I'm the one who works for all. He was only 4 years old. He said, I'm the one who works for all the sentient things. Means numberless helping, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless all the universe. Numberless universe, numberless asura, numberless intimacies. I'm the one who. So this. So we went, I think maybe second time or third time pilgrimage in Tibet. So in Potala, there was a big room that His Holiness, on the New Year Day, give blessing to the government people. There was throne, but in throne there was no, you were not allowed to give his own photo. So the man put it inside. There was a monk coat, dagam. The inside there's arm. Not allowed his own photo. So he put it, our Mithila project photo. The Buddha, this was going to build 50-story Mithila. So picture was there. He put a monk's coat, the dagam around. It was very spicy. I think there's, I don't know, I forgot her name, Hong Kong. She's a school teacher, so she went to Tibet many times, every year. Then asked many monasteries, puja for me and for Mithila project. So she gave Mithila brochure to many people. So I think they got from that. So it's inside. So it seems not allowed to come there. But we were shown that room where he's on the Rinpoche in the morning text examination, memorizing text or things like that. It was there, and where his son says, for him the stick, yellow stick, meant to thread to beat or something. Then for his son's brother, Dr. Rinpoche, others maybe a white one stick. So it's not open like that. So that room. So then that monk explained like that. So in the room, then he said, I'm the one who works for all sentiment. So he explained. So the 4 years old child actually proved, saying that he's our Avalokitesvara, compassion Buddha, Avalokitesvara. So all the Buddha of sentiment, they say they were called compassion to sentiment, Avalokitesvara. So all was sentiment. So it means that is Avalokitesvara. So I cried, and the old monk, Nanda Monastery, very good. He wiped off my tears. I was nose running and the tears coming, so he cleaned my tears. Nose, I don't remember. Nose, I don't know. Yeah. Then he recited words of the truth. I think normally you're not allowed. Even at the border, the Tibetan border, if you're carrying the book, they look at through the book. If you say they tear that prayer book. So they for Tibet, independence, for Tibet, happiness. So they take out that prayer. So I heard. So he recited that prayer. And there was a portrait. There was a portrait hanging in the room, taking picture. So I don't know whether he got trouble or not. I don't know after we left. So that's what he did. The 4 years old child. Said, I'm the one. So anyway, my story went towards that. But Rinpoche, when he was in Dashilumbo, there's a water flood coming into Kopan Monastery. Then he wrote on the stone, is it true if I have a bodhicitta, then return back the water. Then he turned the stone that way, the water coming towards the monastery, it returned back. It went back. You have to, in the West, people have to know that. They have to learn that. Also the same thing, or the St. Francis, there's so many, I'm sure that, I mean, there's numberless stories, So in the West, they have to learn that. Political people have to know that. Government people have to know that. Then you can bring the world in peace. My daughter, my family want a better place in the world. They never don't talk to other people. Oh, my daughter my family want a better place in the world. So that. Only thing of your happiness. Anyway, sorry. So since I'm talking this, sorry, my memories are very bad, so bad. Don't remember the quotations. I mentioned this quotation, okay? 어쨌든 모두 잡다래. But many quotations from Naropa, Pandit Naropa. But my memory is so bad to remember. So here, same. 따당 생계랑전 태 루단 단 탐지 탕 semje nyawe suma thang chema 대신 심보람 semde jibu dabai da tamje dabaju semde jibu duai da tamje dubaju says this is So what I'm saying, this is good to know, good to write down. Tigers, sea lion, elephants, mules, along the elephant, so the dressing which I think it was mule, I'm not sure. Or some of the animals, I'm not sure. Maybe more humble, I'm not sure. Do down, snakes, all the enemies. Even the protectors of the hellways, the guardians, yamas, chema, chema. I think chema is some type of spirits, I think. Chema. Like that, cannibals, by this one, by simply by fasting, clear? Fasting? By fasting, only the mind, by fasting, only the mind, all those are fasted. By only fasting the mind, all all those harmful beings are fastened. Huh? Yeah, subdue, fastened. Takwa. Yeah, Tibetan word. Yeah, that means same thing, yeah. Same thing. Jigbu tuwa, ten by only the mind subduing, by only the mind, now here turwa means subdue. Only here the subduing the mind. Same thing. Jigbu means only the mind subduing. All those beings are subdued. You understand? Write down that. Write down in your prayer book. That we say every day. Write down, especially when you get angry, especially when you're so selfish in the day life. Oh, those so much attachment, when we're angry. Remember this. If you subdue your mind, everything is subdued. And it is said, well, I'll tell you one thing. In Bhutan, I know I'm at the abbot of the museum in Patro. I don't know his name. He goes abroad, anything meetings or Bhutan or some religious meeting, something he goes. So he started Dalit school. He came down and started Dalit school. And the Dalit school teacher was killed. They put it in the Shago Kenabach's room, the great, extremely learned, that he's true teachings. About Alangarga, 4th chapter. And so also I took teaching Lama Institute, teaching. First Lama Institute, then I took teaching. We do receive the Hasudra lineage, commentary. So. The eyes, you used to keep the eyes like that. In the eyes is that aspect of the Shago Kenabach. So there were four very high Lama, ascetic Lama, very high, really realized in Bhutan. So he went to see one in the forest. So he didn't have room. He didn't have room normally. So he was sitting on the, I think, rock or something. You see? So he said, if it's tigers and bears, then it will be difficult for you. If it's tigers, bears, his abbot said, oh, the tiger bears, if it's like the tiger bears, it will be difficult for you. They said, oh, I feel better. I feel more safe if the tiger comes, the tigers and bears, anyone comes, I feel more safe. Oh, that's what he answered. You have to know that. What he answered, can you imagine? He's not crazy. Again, when the Western people, oh, he's crazy, oh, leave me alone, like animals, oh, crazy, oh, my house, there's no marriage, there's no children, oh, crazy. So much things in the West like that, even though they were scientific degrees and all that. They were thinking, first of all, England, the Geshe Gasang taught Shinde Kama about him, the birth chapter. So some Western students went in the cave to meditate. So some journalists came, and so meditating cave. They thought, oh, this is so bad. Must be something wrong with the mind. We meditated in the cave. Something wrong with the mind. Oh, no idea. The West. It's not something wrong. It's purposely, to control the mind, to stay in the cave. Yeah. So to renounce attachment, anger, is simple way of talking. Ignorance, yeah. self-seeking thought. Yeah? Root of samsara, ignorance. Huh? Holding the eye real. Huh? What was that tantric practice? I renounce the impure appearance, impure concept. Yeah? Yeah. Then ordinary subtle mind, you win the one. Yeah, purified. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, he said, oh, if it's like this, what about tiger and the Berserk? He said, then the great yogi said, oh, I feel be better if the tigers, bears, they come, I feel better. Without them, I don't feel better. Which means, so means he has complete control mind. He has complete control mind. Purified all the things what we have, emotional mind, the inner attachment, the self, all that's gone long time ago. So, the root of samsara, this inner world, gone long time ago. Abandoned, renounced, pure. That is. So if you let us, who gets snakes, mosquitoes, that's it. The cave, no way. No way. So because yeah, I mean, let us. So he, but I think I don't think he understood what they meant. They feel more safe, even by having tigers, bears. They feel more safe. That's the answer. Is great answer. Great answer. Because he has control all the long time ago. Control mind, yeah? This is what we have, bringing the world to so much suffering, bringing danger, fire, water, unbelievable problem in the world. So much, our mind clear. So they free from that, free from those negative mind, long time ago, clean, like washing clothes, long time ago. Yeah, like wash clothes. Yeah. So I want to live with that, and the whole world has it. Then produce all the suffering with the mind, then like that we live. Although like that, the whole world ends. So yeah, he's more safe by having them. I have to understand. Somebody said, long time of control, purified mind. No fear. Control over fear. Free from fear. So, that world need to learn that. The education mind. Somebody asked his owners today, Indonesia, the lady who organized, she said, how you can, I don't remember her question, how you can do, you watch? Do you remember watch?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, I watched.
What did she say at the end? She said something what he was able to do this, so things briefly explained. All that shows different level of realization. Renunciation, Buddha, on the true stages of the enlightenment. So briefly went. Not just even path. Means he went through that. What did you say?
She asked Rinpoche for practical advice, how we can apply in life, practical advice, what we can do now. apply it with the Dharma?
No, she asked about his own experience, the very last one. He asked very much questions, very did brief explanation, even the tongue part, but brief. But that means his own mind went through that. Yes. So, then there's a word for the Bodhisattva. But subduing only the mind, then all those harmful beings are subdued. You don't have to kill it, no. Subdue your mind. That is the violent, the impure, what you say, I don't know, the mind. Then, you see all those, like if your anger, if you subdue your anger, then there is no enemy outside in the world. Oh, that's the word in the Bodhisattva. Oh, that one, example, fast resistance. And so once your anger inside in the subdue, no in the outside world. So it's like Nagarjuna says, by having killed the one enemy, the anger, by having killed by you the one enemy, the anger, the inside, the anger, then that's like having killed all the enemy outside. You understand? The war, to bring the world in peace, must learn that. How you can bring the world peace? Talk. They've been talking for ages, talk, always. That's you don't know. So what Buddha says, if you don't learn that, how to control them? By your mind, bring peace and happiness in the world. What? That you have learned. Yeah. There's a treated with a monastery. One time fire happened. Fire close to monastery. Then there was one disciple who's a relative monk, built stupa. And when I came to, I didn't get to go to see the monastery during the Rinpoche time. So that was very bad. But as I received many teachings from Rinpoche, yes, teaching Rinpoche. So I only went there 2-3 years ago from Jasa. I lived there 1 month, so I went there to talk to the Holy Body. So yeah. So anyway, there was still built by that who practiced well, developed realization. One monk. So built still after he passed away. I think he passed away after preaching, but I think. So there was a relative monk, brother or relative monk, seems asked me to bless. It seems when I was living, it seems the monks live above that. I took teachings from. There's incredible commentary of Tarishan practice, so by chapter teaching so I received. I want to receive lung. So I received lung from him. Then the other lungs. So the one time fire happened. Fire close to monastery. Then Deputy Teacher called this monk who had the realization, who and to stop fire. Then Deputy Teacher advised him. Then he stopped the fire through meditation. No, not by going. What? Fire warrior. Firefighter. Not fire. Wearing the fire what?
Clothes.
Fire clothes. Not that. Not that. You might miss it. So through meditation, so fire through meditation. Through his capacity of his mind. So that. Yeah. So that in the West, we need to learn that. Wow, how to do that? How to do that? How to control the violence that is in the world? So that's what in which sorry. So similar. Yeah, sorry, my memory is very bad. So, by subject mind, mind like mad elephant, you see. The subject mind, all the words comes in your hand. Yeah, simply there. By subduing mind, then by subduing the mind which is like the crazy, subduing that, and then see everything what you want to achieve, it happens. You get in your hand, it happens. Means the liberation, enlightenment, it happens by controlling your mind. The work is only one. It's to control your mind. It's the truth of your mind. You see, samsara, nirvana, from here, samsara, nirvana, or hell, enlightenment, everything to do. How you see, what do you know? What do you know? How to achieve enlightenment? How to be free from Lord? How to be free from samsara? How to achieve nirvana? Yeah. Basically, it's all dependent on how you do with the mind. How you control your mind? Whether you control your mind or not. That's very simple as that. Whether you control your mind, whether you control your mind or not. So there's what I sorry didn't have notes here. Then all the virtue in your comes in your hand. So then you see, you achieve what you want. What that means liberation. See, it happens. So, for your mind, you see. One story. You see that. So, first maybe I clarify this. By controlling your mind, you see, so free from attachment, ignorance, and self-chasing thoughts, free from the ignorance holding the eyes, real was not. From beginningless rebirth exists only my name. So, so you see, you see. So then you see all the tigers very harmful. It jump, eat you. So and then snow lion, elephant, male elephant, the snakes, the poisonous snakes. What do you call it now? What's the poisonous snake? Cobra. Yeah. All the enemies and even the yamas of the hell, chama. I don't know exactly the spirit, cannibals. Then all those are harmful beings. But if you have only the mind, simply chickboo is only the mind. By fasting, controlling, then all those get controlled. The same meaning, only this mind is subdued. All those are subdued. Tell them to do it. Then I don't have to go to come to this. I explain. The supreme supreme best one, supreme principle one of the Holy Lama. And then anybody who the secret of the mind doesn't know, then even you wish to achieve happiness and destroy suffering, but then even with that wish, but if you don't know the secrecy of the mind, the principle of the Holy Dharma. If you don't know that, then you wander in the samsara without meaning. So then at the end it comes. This is the conduct, subdue the mind, the conduct, except the conduct, protection the mind. Except the conduct, protection the mind. Otherwise, some of the conduct, what do you do? What do you do? So, for example, in the Hindu, you just wear the kind of sari or good Buddhas in the sari. You have to wear that dress somehow. You see, you have to so much emphasis in the dress, all the face and the hairs. I mean, that's a using example. But you never subdue your mind. Your mind always keep ordinary, violent, poison, and I mean, like poison, you see. But then we do so many things outside, fasting, whatever. Oh, that's no meaning. So if you don't subdue, if you don't look after your mind, if you don't subdue your mind, then then so many conduct, so many abstractions, no meaning. So no benefit to the mind. So except controlling the mind, except the conduct controlling the mind, or that's so many conduct, what you do, don't benefit, you see. Okay, so I'll tell you one more story. There was a fire in Tushita near Omo's house. There was fire one morning. So Lama was at Tushita before came to Kopan. Then Lama got aspect sickness one daily. So then farm. We lived 1 month in the farm, very far away from Delhi. So from there, then we went to the United States for, So anyway, by asking someone else, so as soon as yes, do operation, then doctor says it's too old to do operation. So in the Los Angeles, went to one hospital, one good. So didn't so fire happened. Then from the kitchen, 2 buckets of water bringing to throw. The Lama was totally relaxed. Lama was finished breakfast upstairs in the new house. Then finished breakfast, was totally relaxed. And Lama said to me that in Lama Tsongkhapa, one time the fire happened to the temple or something, fire. Then Lama Tsongkhapa put off the fire with his subtle mind. With his subtle mind, that's tantric way, tantric realization. Use tantric realization to put the fire. The bodhicitta, the one that gets on the midget, there was bodhicitta, and the who stopped the water, have to go through water, that's a true bodhicitta. So that was a common story. There many, like San Francisco, like Saint Francis. Oh yes, that's a true bodhicitta. He he appear. He's totally different from the general priest. He's a very same as Katamakesh, a very subdued manner. So his clothes is the kind of priestly dress, but the very old, lot of patches. The others white dress. Whoa, he's many patches, and he God. He said God. All his disciples like that, very simple. Oh God. Then the priests who were long, the chuba or the white, they were upset. They all throw a speech on him, like that. Throw a speech, bring down him. His way of behaving, dress, everything's totally different from the rest. So there is like a way wide. So they all put down him. Yeah, like that. So that's why he's able to talk about it, because so now here the Lama talking about with the tantric mind. I say tantric mind. So a subtle mind is stopped the fire. So Lama was totally relaxed. So I think what it means Lama did stop the fire, just completely relaxed with the because Lama has even outside to ordinary people looking there's realization of clear light. Simultaneous born great bliss, non-dual the emptiness. So there's a clear light illusion about it. So clear light. So yes. So I think Lama means he stopped the fire with that realization. Then Lama came here. I pushed Lama to come here. Because I saw so much suffering, then everybody get depressed, or the not the first time. No, depressed. Some is. I mean, the Edward Dharma, which they haven't taught, and I mean the depression is also from the West, but it's where to depress is a different one, but and so I've called Lama to come. So Lama came. It was the last time, but I give with the survival last time. Then Tomshi Masker was leading the course. I think Tomshi Masker, but he died a long time ago. He died a stone in America. He died a stone. So the times he had to gold-blooded stone. The times he had to take it out. So there's a comment came from his mind. Again, mind. Created by his mind. So he died a long time ago. He died in the same house where Mother, who looked after our children, monks 1 year, small ones, to truth brush and the morning to wake up and to wash them. I took care. She came to Japan. She lived in Japan a long time. Then she and the husband lived in America. So she allowed him to stay there. Then as well as later on, he didn't move where he is. Then he was sick for a long time. I think he had some pain. But he died. Something masked him. So I think so anyway. So you see, I thought when there was a lot of fire in America, North Carolina or something, so I thought maybe invite Rinpoche, to stop the fire by airplane, invite, and then they stop the fire. So that's what I thought, so they stopped. His settlement with them, tantric like that. So like that. Anyway, this is the story. So right. So they say the reason is, this capacity of mind comes from the basis keep morality. This is not just a hippie trip. No, not just a hippie trip. Comes from three higher training of morality comes from that. You have to know that. So you see, yeah. Oh, this is so important. Oh, the West have to learn how to bring the world peace from your mind. Not from outside, from your mind. From your mind. You can sleep from that. I can't believe. Okay, then just so here I'm mentioned liberty. General Jansen, I think Kadamakeshi, I think said from Dualum. Yeah, the immorality is not conduct. If morality is not practiced, you see. Kanji Lama Misungwa. Anyone not protecting precept, not protecting training as a vow. Then Sanjay Kuji me. Then that is abuse now. What do you call? Me, putting down.
Demolish.
That one is that one is if you don't protect your vow, then Triatrina, I said, yeah. If you don't protect your vow that was given, taken, then all the Buddhas criticize, all the Buddhas put down. All the Buddhas, Sanjay Kunji me, means all numberless Buddhas put down you. 사람 딘니 중문세 아니 all the devils they criticize this person like a thief, and also is known by your friends. You get scolded by your friends. Also, you get criticized by yourself. Put it down by yourself. I did this. So even you get criticized by yourself. It is worth to be criticized even by ultimate nature. Even by ultimate nature. Yeah. Even by ultimate nature. Tabangambe took into bad reputation covers all the direction. That person won't hear Holy Dharma. Taban knew the jeopardy. If you hold Holy Dharma, quickly you get forget. You never get you never get realization of the path. Even the realization part doesn't happen. Just in teaching while you are regular upset, you die. Then go to lower realm. Evil migratory being. Melam dugwa tong sing. Even the dream, you see vicious things. Even the dreams, you see vicious things. Don't damage savage. Then by having suffering, you get killed. The devils do not protect you. That's one thing, see? So if you don't keep your vow, then even devils, Dharma protectors, they don't protect you. When you are in the presence of the holy beings, you are scared. And you are scared, nonetheless. Means, your mistakes, you see. You are scared, that you see, if you regret your mistakes. I think told. Meaning that. So, human beings, non-human beings, then harm you. You don't know about Chinese. So, they're able to harm you quickly. Long to take then you don't find enjoyments without difficulties. That much difficult. Then you don't, what you wish, then what you wish, then you don't eat him. Those who are keeping morality pure, all the Buddhas praise you. All the Buddhas praise. And all your prayers get succeed. So apply what was explained before orchestra. All right. Well, this also, similar. There's when Geshe Lama Goncho was in France. So there was a little child in the hospital. All the doctors completely decided the child will die. Completely, everyone decided. But Geshe Lama Goncho did 5 minutes puja. 3 minutes puja. Child recovered. From the sickness, child recovered. In the hospital, everybody said, die. They will won't survive. It's the same thing. It came from the power of mind. Of course, the definition of death is wrong. It's a wrong definition of death. So that's one thing. But basically, it's the same thing. It came from the power of mind. Islam was going to be the puja for 2 minutes. Child got recovered. Didn't die. Then you have to know that's the same. It's the same. Did all the best the best the marriage to God divine. Did I marriage to God divine? Did I marriage to God divine? Sentient beings by Buddhas. May the Buddha generate into your mind and all the sentient beings. Those who have Buddha develop Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Bana Jeje Jeba Nyamba Me Kanye Gonda Bevara Ijo Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Banaji Cheba Nyamba Ameba Ye Kone Gonda Beva Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Banaji Cheba Nyamba Ameba Ye Kone Gonda Bevara Ijo Gondera Che Duda Meba Da Junde Tende Lua Meba Pensa Game Dudu Jawa Luru Gonde To Paraya Jinjilo all those people died. Barbarians in the world. All those German people died, and all those people died barbarians. We pray. All in the world. Hai, Tera Gundu Jawa Tonga Vetejo Chini Musu Zebe Jeve Ngakwe Ramsadi Geje Tayan Jawa Amadu Mejo Denikaina Hadi also please play the Kasa. And the Jain's mother died. When? She died last night or this morning? This morning. At what time? What time?
Just before 10 o'clock.
Oh, I see. Late morning.
Yeah.
And she was 80.
She was 101 when she
Well, you see, I mean, of course, good human being, of course, then, yes. But I mean, there's a total live 1,000 years. In Hong Kong, there's a total live of 1,000 years. You know? Yeah, this, with the karma. You know, you have to suffer, you have to have so long karma. Once it happened, it's like that. Oh yeah, so yeah. Then 그래서 then do pass how was her name? What?
Bessie
Malamigo.
Bessie Merle Nichols.
Bessie Malamigo. Then had never ever born in the lower realm, and made she born in pure land where she can be enlightened. At least she is a purpose in body, made man teaching, made purpose for man the good, driven the amnesty about enlightenment. By pleasing most holy man, but she achieved the enlightenment. And then also, previous representative of his own Lama died yesterday. Tamdin Dorje, yeah. Previous, not now, previous representation. He was so much expecting good time self-realization. So I was going to send one to Dhamma. And then I was supposed to write, names in the Dhamma, and then write a letter. He asked me to write a letter. So I didn't get to write anything to paper. Then he was very much expecting to. He wanted to reach in the UN, the America, America, the meeting. He wanted something to his honors. I think human rights was. I'm not sure. Forgot. Yeah. Something, I think that I can say Chinese, what they do. So he has a plan. Anyway, so he's very eager. So I was writing, well, I've got to go to have some time. So then I think he got the virus. I think he's a diabetes like me. He got diabetes. and then it seems he died yesterday. And in his wife, very devoted, but also got also the virus. But I never, I met her here with him one time, but I didn't see the house. So anyway, his sons came from Canada. They okay. Them went to the. He was what is it called, CIC, the hospital where he died.
I don't know.
Yeah, the urgency person. Huh?
Siwek? I don't know which one. I didn't hear.
Urgency person goes out this machine. I see.
I see you.
I see you. Yes, I see you. So,
Intensive care.
huh?
Intensive care.
Intensive care. Yeah. So, yeah, they came to see. Anyway, so. All right. So, he didn't want to go to West because he wanted to serve. He was 100%. There's so much faith, and me, and sorry, his creation by his faith, but not me. So anyway, so that's what happened. So him, then it was duty all his marriage. So there should be no danger, Lord. So it's like that. Dedicated himself. Wow. So even so, then pray to the venerable Lord and the to be born in the generous Potala Pure Land, and then all his life to able to serve his owners. Like that sentiments. What that. As well as wife, then never able to born, and the life that I was service. So so the monk, Gishusuna wanted. Seems now he got better his life. Before his life was danger. But I checked today because it seems better. Now better. So we liberated one buffalo, one young buffalo. Young buffalo because the person thought they might fight with cows, might fight. So I thought we never liberated buffalo. So buffalo may be very expensive, less 100,000 rupees or less more. So he thought young buffalo. So he got a young buffalo. I went there to recite mantra and came back. So this young buffalo is very amazing. This young buffalo, before I recite mantra, young buffalo sat down. Patient towards me, sat down. And you should normally buffalo eat grass. If you're eating grass before the goats eating, with mind you will pay attention to the grass, so won't hear much, see. But then he didn't. There's no long grass. So, it was even the face was like this. Putting he lay down. He lay down. Then even the face, mostly he put in front like that, not like this. He did like this, but she was very sure. He put his face like that, and so he cried. So before I recited mantra, he cried both tears. Manara Yesanga Moga Sua Baza Hasare Sua Nama Baza Sua Shida Badaya Sua Master Badaya Sua Pimada Sua Mapama Sua Krishna Svagata Yavadaya Sua Mabara Mugata Sua Tariata Teresa Shikata Nakaresa Nakaresa Mogataka Pamatita Kandara Desha Kirnatnaya Swaha Pamasata Pamasata Bhagara Samanya Rabhasanesa Lukachuraya Sama Lukachuraya Sama. Real cried. Both eyes tears came out. Oh, you have to know that. Then he was not afraid or anything. I would touch, and at the end I put my cheek on his here, and there. So he was not getting up. He was they had push. So they bring something to eat. Then they finally got up, go round. He went round before. Because I didn't go immediately to recite prayers or something. Yeah, he cried. He cried, both eyes cried, and then tears come out. And and he was looking towards the sheriff's tender standing. Not the machine, that was the machine, but he was looking at the. But the Nepalese workers, he came that side, so he was missing his place, but not missing that, not that. So that was very, very special, the young buffalo. So then I told him he liberated from his own, there's one object as a sole object which are 6 centimeters, and the embodiment of all the past numbers with the past, present, future, and the originator from all the sentiment, happiness comes from that long life, and all wishes to succeed, and all the holy beings and to send. Then all the sanghas, even Theravada sanghas, all the sanghas to have long life, to be able to succeed all the wishes to separate, preserve spirit teaching, and then all the benefactors, long life, health, and the wishes to succeed, to serve sangha and benefit of the. Then the long life, all the benefactors, then all the. There's so many sentient beings in the world, you see, who help other people, or we have other sentient beings, So many. So for their long life, all the wishes to succeed. Then even the evil beings, and then with Dharma, the cause of the suffering, the non-virtue to be renounced, and the cause of happiness, virtue to practice, and then to never harm any sentient being, to practice bodhicitta, to exercise bodhicitta, to only benefit the multitude, even include enlargement. So therefore he's liberated, and particularly the Kishi Sunam, what's his name? Kishi? Sunam Wanchin, he's been working for young Tibetan people involved drugs and to find jobs, and then now he has all for Swami, he has 300 children with no parents, looking after education, then looking after young people, drugs. Then he's giving food for many people. During the sickness, then he gave so many people giving food. Then So I think he got disease at the puja and got better. Then suddenly got disease. So liberated for him this buffalo, and also the 3 monks who got virus and liberated for them. For all the Kopan monks, nuns, and then I said to all the Western people, students and the sanghas and so like this. All right, so that's why I liberated the buffalo. So this is the first time. So anyway, I think, sometimes should be taken around the stupa. The thing is, we should go. I think it's Sarmat Road. It's probably needs so much of that, to bring back his memory or I don't know. Yeah, I think it's very important, very needed. Yeah, so, even the workers, in the Berserk, he doesn't get up. So, he said, he said, and he has some understanding of what it is. Anyway, so, all those sick people, then to get better. Sentient, did you pass the bed with a medical Sentient, never, Newton, I told you I'm never sure, Sentient, never, Newton, and I'm love, I told you I'm never sure, Sentient, never, Nelata Gage, and I'm love, I told you I'm never sure, I'm mentioning that I'm mentioning. I think the Japan, the Jetta, the Jagarian, and the Los Angeles, Jawara.